is a CBS News special report. Can you hear it? The cheers across Rome and soon across the world. I'm Nora O'Donnell in Rome, and you can see it too. The white smoke. Just moments ago, the cardinals of the Roman Catholic Church sending the signal from the Sistine Chapel that they have elected a Pope. Maurice, oh my gosh, I have the chills. Listen to everyone screaming.
It is a goosebump moment for all time. You can feel the moment. You can feel the crowd. You can see the smoke, and you know what just happened. Oh my goodness. It took, what, a day and a half?
Yes.
For the cardinals, 133 of them, to elect the next Holy Father. Folks had been getting, well, a little punchy, waiting for this to happen. We're not going to know exactly who it is right away. Only the cardinals inside the Sistine Chapel know. It'll be about an hour before those balcony doors of St. Peter's Basilica finally open and the new Pope is announced to the world. And there it is. The bell is ringing. You can hear it, and you can feel this moment. Oh,
it is absolutely incredible. With us here, Monsignor Anthony Figueredo and Delia Gallagher, our papal contributors, and John Allen, editor of Crux News. Monsignor, the bells are starting to ring.
It's amazing, isn't it? And we just saw a beautiful sign of a baby chick, and I think it's you, said Nora. It's a sign of a new creation, new life, and that's exactly what is happening in this moment.
Just to tell everybody, just moments before the white smoke came up from that chimney, there was a set of seagulls and a baby chick, and I said it must be a sign of rebirth. Delia.
So exciting. I mean, the crowd is really helping us here, but it is amazing to me that this is the fourth ballot. This is very fast. It happened the same with Pope Benedict. We were thinking today might be the day because also Francis was elected on the fifth ballot, but this seems to me to be the fourth ballot considering the timing.
And John Allen, who do you think it is?
Well, look, I mean, we'll find out in about an hour, but if it happened this quickly, it was almost certainly one of the front runners going into this process, and the front runner of all front runners was Italian Cardinal Pietro Parolin, who had been Pope Francis' Secretary of State. So if I were a betting man, Maurice, I would say that may be who we see wearing white before very long.
It's almost as if you spoke it into existence, because each of the three of you had been predicting it would be Parolin. We still really don't know, but you feel in your gut, Delia?
Well, if it was today, that means they only had about 3 or 4 ballots to do it, and it seemed to us that it would be the man with the most experience, the most kind of obvious candidate, and that is certainly the former Secretary of State, Pietro Parolin.
This is one of the most exciting moments, certainly for people here in Rome. Look at people are hugging. We're on the top of a convent. The nuns are screaming in excitement for this very moment. Seth Doan is in the midst of it all. Seth?
Yes, that's right. In the middle of it all, it has been fascinating. More and more people have been gathering, tens of thousands probably in the square right now. People have been saying, when is it coming? What's going to happen? And all of a sudden, everybody turned their attention. You can still see the here, and the crowd just erupted in applause. Of course, everyone immediately putting up their phones, recording, people looking around, some degree of disbelief. Of course, that's what they came, that's what they were hoping to see, but people can't believe they are actually seeing it. Some telling us, I was going to wait here till I got to witness history. Well, they just got to witness history. 260 Pope, the Catholic Church.
Seth, I'm wondering if you could stick a mic in somebody's face and see what they have to say. Let's feel their emotion.
Sure. Stefano, can we just ask you for a second? How are you feeling? I know you said you were from Italy. What are you thinking?
Yeah, so I took a day off to come here because I knew that conclave was going to start yesterday, so I came on purpose, and I took a day off here.
You took the day off to be here? What does it feel like to have a...
I mean, frankly, the next time that it's going to be like 14, 15 years. I will be in my 40s, so I just wanted to be here.
You wanted to be here. All right. He thinks it'll be a long time till the next Pope. We'll see who's... Oh, actually, this is an American we met earlier. If you could just stick with me. Come on in for 2 seconds. Remind me of your name?
Jackie Clark.
Jackie Clark. We met her earlier. Tell me, how are you feeling?
I I'm feeling insane. I mean, this is such an incredible experience. Like, we happen to be here studying for a semester in Rome with our college, and our flight is on Monday, and so we just happen to be here for the conclave, and it's like, I just feel so surreal right now.
Describe the experience for you.
Well, I was like, when it didn't come at like 5:30, I was like, I don't know about today, and then we just heard the screams, and I was like, I looked up, I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this. So it's just like,
that is just
so excited.
That is just a sampling of the excitement here in the crowd. People can't believe they've been here to witness this moment. Back to you.
Fantastic, Seth. Thanks so much. I was down in the square with people who've been here, you know, all manner of entry points, vacation that extended longer because of this. People that just happen to be here, Catholics, non-Catholics, everybody just trying to feel this moment and experience the white smoke, which is just an amazing concept. In an age when we have all this technology, we could have seen this on Instagram. They could have posted it. Instead, we're watching this ancient tradition continue.
You know what you're going to see now, Maurice, is this square fill up with even more people, because we have a bit of time to wait before the new Pope comes out. And so people in Rome will come running down to the square now and fill it up even more for the big event.
There is now the anticipation, as Delia just mentioned, the moment that you will remember for the rest of your life if you are in the square. People, of course, running now to the square because we have not yet learned, they have not yet said, Habemus Papam, and revealed who will be the next Pope for the more than 1 billion Catholics worldwide.
This is an amazing moment in the Catholic Church. Today happens to be the feast day of Our Lady of Pompeii, a powerful intercessor for Catholics. It's a significant day that this Pope is being elected, and in this very moment, the new Pope is being asked, do you accept your canonical election as the successor of Peter? In this very moment, the second question, by which name do you wish to be called?
Clearly, he has responded in the affirmative.
We hope.
We expect so.
Let's hope so. And then he moves into the room of tears, yes?
That's right.
Take us through that, John.
So there is a room that is just sort of off the Sistine Chapel, which is known as the Sala delle Lacrime, the room of tears. And there are, of course, legendarily, papal vestments in 3 different sizes. We are informed they are medium, large, and extra large. So depending on the physique of the man who has been elected, he will don one of those sets of vestments. And then he will come back out. The cardinals will greet him and congratulate him personally. And then we will have the Habemus Papam announcement, which, let us remember, begins, Annuncio vobis Gaudium Magnum. I bring to you news of great joy. And that phrase, great joy, is what we are feeling from this crowd right now.
And we should remind our viewers that last time for Francis, it took about an hour and 15 between seeing the white smoke and seeing the new Pope appear there at the loggia, at the balcony, to then address the world. So we have a little time if past performance is any indicator.
Well, that's right. And, you know, Francis also, being Francis, did his own thing when he was elected, because there is a ritual where each of the cardinals comes up to the newly dressed Pope and congratulates him. And we know that Francis also tried to call the Pope Emeritus, because, of course, Pope Benedict was still alive when Francis was elected. We know he tried to make that phone call to Pope Benedict, who, by the way, didn't answer.
There's something interesting, too, about the Room of Tears. Why is it called the Room of Tears? Just by that beautiful fresco of Michelangelo just to the left of it, the Last Judgment. And it's the Room of Tears because popes are said to break down in tears. They now become the 267th successor
weight of the moment,
Peter, right?
And the weight of the office.
And I think we're also just reminded what a global event this is by looking at the crowd. Look at how people are holding up the flags of their home country to remind that, yes, the Pope is the Bishop of Rome and, of course, the leader of the Roman Catholic Church. But as Pope Francis displayed, that we all witnessed, certainly, he is a moral voice and a global voice in terms of the values that he espouses in terms of peace, for instance?
There are sort of concentric circles to the papacy. At the inner core, he is the spiritual leader of the world's 1.4 billion Catholics. Beyond that, the next circle out would be he is in effect the leader of other Christians and followers of other faiths. And outside of that, he is this unique voice of conscience on the global stage. We heard Cardinal Ray in the homily Pro Elegenda Romano Pontifice say that the world expects the Church to be that voice for fundamental humanitarian and spiritual values that it so desperately needs. And it's a role that really only a pope can play. And that's part of the joy that people are feeling now. We have felt the absence of that voice since April 21st, when Pope Francis returned to the Lord's house. Now we will have someone occupying that space again.